Just the fact that he was taking me back to that trailer and in the state of intoxication I was in, I snapped. I started beating him up. How dare you bring me back here? I started beating him up. Well, his girlfriend and my girlfriend tried to break us up, so I continued to beat him up while I grabbed her, and I'm beating his girlfriend with my girlfriend to keep them off of me while I'm beating him up, because I'm going to beat him up for bringing me back to this trailer. I mean, I wasn't in my right mind. I was on sexual abuse at a very young age. It started when I was like 6 or 7. I got introduced to drugs at like 8 years old. I started smoking pot. I started drinking before that. I can't even tell you when. By the time I was 12, I was doing hard drugs. The last time I went to church in my teens, I quit going because while I was singing in the choir, I was tripping on acid and I messed up the song in front of the whole church, and I was so embarrassed I never went back. I was a male performer, both on video and stage. Man, I can't even tell you how many times I've been in jail. I tried to do what I could as long as I could, but my resources ran out and I was getting evicted. And this girl I was seeing, her family lived out here in Louisiana. And I finally realized, I said, okay, let's go. They had no running water on their property. They kept like 20 little dogs locked up inside this trailer that they never cleaned up behind. I was out drinking with one of the neighbors one day, and I got pretty drunk, and he was taking me back to that trailer. And just the fact that he was taking me back to that trailer and in the state of intoxication I was in, I snapped. I started beating him up. How dare you bring me back here? And so, of course, obviously I went to jail. And when they were letting me out of jail, they were like, well, where are you gonna go? Because you can't go back there. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna kill myself. I'm done. I can't take it no more. So they took me to the hospital. And after a few weeks at the hospital brought me here to the mission. While I'm sitting there in line, God said to me, I brought you here to be here at this place. This is why I brought you here. And I was at my end. I said, all right, God, I hear you. And as soon as I said that, it was like somebody snatched 1,000 pounds off my chest. The depression left me. I haven't taken any psych meds since. I have had peace in my heart. It was immediate. This is where I was supposed to be. I don't have to worry about my rent. I don't have to worry about how am I going to eat tomorrow. I don't have to worry about my physical condition. I can't do anything. What am I going to do to take? I don't have to worry about nothing. I mean, man, they wash and fold my clothes for me. I don't even have to do that. I mean, I've always been the one that cared for everybody else. I've never been in a situation where I was the one being cared for. I never knew peace. I never had joy in my heart. You would not recognize me. If we was to go back 18 months, you would not know that it's the same person that's sitting in front of you. That's what I'm most grateful for the mission. That's something you can't buy. I have 5 children. The girls I would love to get contact with again. I'd love to get contact with my boys too. The boys are all adults. They're all grown. My little girls aren't. I would love to be able to get in contact with them again and let them know that daddy didn't stop loving them, kind of thing, But I know God's taking care of them where they're at. I've come to trust Him since I've been here. So that's what I got from this program that I needed real bad, and I'm real grateful for, because I am comfortable in who I am in Christ now, and I do know God's got me. And now, even when things aren't going my way, I can say, oh, God's working it out. There's a reason, and I can trust Him for it, and I'm okay with that. My name is Charles Booth, and I am a child of God.